My dear students of second year, I am Raghavendra Pratap and here I am again with the rest all content of fifth unit. So please go through these all and leave your comments in the comments section so that I can get to know who all have gone through. And one thing more, if anything is not clear, mention that without having any doubt in the mind. Please do not worry about that. I'm there always to resolve all the queries, to explain something which is not clear. Okay, so please do that. And one thing more, all of you must be taking care of your family and yourself. Please do the same regularly because still we are not out of the danger. Okay, so let's start with the first content here in this video, that is English sounds. In your schools, all of you were taught with English letters. English letters means all of you were taught English alphabet. Means A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. These all were introduced to you in the schools. But one thing which was not introduced to all of you, that is the speech sounds. Speech sounds means that is the sounds which are responsible to make this language different. There is a sound system of all the languages. Do not think we have the sound system in English language only. We have the sound system there in Hindi language. We have a particular sound system in Japanese language. We have a particular sound system in Chinese language, in Korean language, in Arabic language, in German language. There is a sound system. But as we are going through with English, we will understand the sounds which are related to English language only. So in English language there are 44 sounds. Think logically. You have only 26 letters and we have 44 sounds. How drastic change in the numbers. So the total sounds which we have in English language, those are 44, and the dividation which is given to these 44 sounds is as vowels and consonants, which we discussed a bit in our previous video. Yes, but there we were not discuss something which are given as a specific sign or symbols to the vowels and their number, to the consonants and their number. So total 44 sounds are divided into two different categories, vowels and consonants, as with 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Further division goes to the vowels in 12 and 8. Means 12 pure vowel sounds and 8 diphthongs. Diphthongs are called glides as well. Okay, so another name of diphthongs is glides. The further division is given to the pure vowel sound, which are further divided into 5 into 7 as 5 long vowel sounds and 7 short vowel sounds. So this is the actual graph which helps us to know the different division of vowels and consonants. Vowels as pure vowels and diphthongs, pure vowels as long vowels and short vowels. The thing which I said is graphed here on this slide. Let's move ahead to understand these all. What is vowel? This is a definition. A speech sound which is produced by the comparatively open configuration of vocal tract. How simple this is. Means vowel sounds is the resultant of open vocal tract. Is it clear what I said? Means vocal tract when wide open, that is vowels. With but one thing which is important, with the vibration of vocal cord but without audible friction. Means there is a regular vibration which is there in vocal cord, but the friction which is happening there, that is not audible. Two things which are important to know: wide opening of vocal cord, vocal tract, okay, and the vibration. But even when the vibration is present, the friction is not audible. That is vowel sounds. Okay, so speech sounds made with the vocal tract open is actually vowel sounds. Consonant sounds, understand this consonants as well. This is the definition. A basic speech sound. This is considered to be a basic speech sound in which the breath is at least partly obstructed. The thing what I said, where the breath is at least partly obstructed, means an obstacle is coming in the production, in the speed, in the sound. and which can be combined with a vowel to form a syllable. Is it clear what I said? We discussed about the syllable in a previous video. So this is about the consonant and vowels. We, with the help of graph, we understood about the long vowels, which is 5 long vowels and 7 short vowels. These are categorized as 4 front vowels, 5 back vowels, and 3 central vowels. Okay, and the 8 as diphthongs, which we do call as diphthongs as well. A sound which is a combination of two different vowel sounds is diphthong. One thing I would love to highlight here: if anyone of you has the memory of your, like, of your Hindi alphabets when those were taught to you. I'm talking about the Hindi alphabets or Hindi matras which were taught to you in your schools. If you have a knowledge about, if you have a remembrance about the Mishrit matraएं, that is the same as diphthongs. But please do not rate this with the Hindi matras. This is almost the same. This is the same actually. Diphthongs is the combination of two different vowel sounds. Okay, in Hindi we do call this as Mishrit matraएं. But do not relate both the things with one another. Okay, so diphthongs is a combination of two different vowel sounds as a or an a. Okay, this is a combination of two different vowels. So here these are the 24 sounds. The symbols which are given here in blue color, these all symbols are called, where I'm moving cursor, these are 44 sounds. These all symbols are the part of IPA, which are introduced to every one of you as International Phonetic Alphabet. Is it clear what I said? International Phonetic Alphabet. But few people in the world do call this as RPS. RPS as International Phonetic Symbol. Okay, IPA as International Phonetic Alphabet and IPS as International Phonetic Symbol. So whatever you would love to call, it's up to you. Okay, but these are the different signs which represents a particular sound of English language. Okay, so these 24 are consonants and these 20 are vowel sounds. The same is given here in a different way with the different examples as b bat, k cat, d dog, p fan, g go, her hand, j jet, I like, map, n nat, p pen, r rat, person, t tap, v van, w wing, w wig, yes, z zip, shop, ch chip, t tin, the then, ng and ring, j and vision, and these are the vowels a, o. So please go through these all in this short videos where I'm briefing syllabus. It is not possible for me to give you the understanding of these all 44 because it requires a complete another lecture where only these are introduced. Please, what I'm saying, please focus on that. It is impossible for me to give you the understanding of these all 44 sounds in this short video because here in this video I am covering the content of syllabus only. Okay, so I'll try to mention these all. I'll try to make a video in which all these 44 sounds are briefed with a movement, particular movement of articulators, and the sounds, respective sounds of those all movements. Okay, the next topic is intonation. This is the part of syllable, sorry, this is the part of syllabus. Okay, so what intonation is? Very much simple, very much simple. This is, if anyone of you do remember one thing which I generally do in the class, that is, I used to ask a affirmative sentence. Affirmative means normal sentence statement in such a way which gets an response of the person, means the response of a students, which I generally get in the class, as when I ask uh, You have food? You have food? Means I generally ask this in Hindi as खाना खाया है? And I I get the response of this affirmative sentence as yes. Why? Because I intone this affirmative sentence in such a way where I attract the answer, and that affirmative sentence is made as interrogative because of the intonation. So this intonation is responsible to make affirmative sentence into interrogative. So the rise and fall of the voice in speaking, that is intonation, it is directly responsible to change the meaning of a sentence. This intonation is really responsible to change the meaning, the understanding altogether. So there are some different types of intonation. First one is falling tone, rising tone, falling and rising tone. These are the three different types. Let's understand these all one by one. Falling tone. What is falling tone? Where it takes high to low track. Is it clear what I said? Falling tone is all about where it takes high to low track. It is falling tone, usually made in ordinary statement, interrogative and imperative sentences. Look at the examples which are written here. As the first one is, this is an ordinary sentence. It is not good. Please focus on how I am saying these sentences. It is not good. It is not good. I'm saying good with the very much low voice. Means I'm giving the falling tone. I'm falling my tone at the end of good. Yes or no? It is not good. It is not good means I'm falling at good. And I'm forming a ordinary statement. This is a way to form an ordinary statement. This is falling tone. This is the example of falling tone. Falling at happened. In this sentence, what happened? What happened means in this sentence, what is with raised tone and happened is with falling tone. So this too is an example of falling tone. And the last one is leave it on the table. Leave it on the table. Leave it on the table means I'm mentioning, I'm directing someone to leave something on the table. On the table is with the very much low tone. Very much low tone. This too is an example of falling tone. Next one is the second type, another type, rising tone. Rising tone means where the tone is raised. Where the tone is raised or where it takes low to high track. Okay, where the voice rises to show importance. So with the help of example we will understand this. The same I said to them. 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 Here I'm saying I said to them with a high tone, with a raised tone. So this is the example of raising tone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here sorry is with a high raised tone. High raised tone. This too is a example of rising tone. And the third one, the third type, falling and rising tone. This is all about the combination of high and a low track of voice in a sentence. In a sentence, when you are giving high track, when you are giving the high, when you are raising your tone high, when you are like lowering your tone down, that is the example. That is the effect of falling and raising tone in one sentence. This is the example. Don't go means don't go out in winter. Don't go out. Don't is very much light. Don't go out. Then go is with a raised tone, and in winter don't is very much low with a tone. In this sentence, don't go out in winter. Don't go out in winter. Don't go out in winter. Go is with a raised tone and winter is with the raised tone. So this is the example of failing and raised tone together. Let's move ahead to understand some another tones as well. This is kinetic. Just understand the meaning of kinetic tone, or understand what kinetic tone and nucleus tone. So moving tone is called the kinetic tone. Moving tone, where the tone is moving from one to another to one, that is moving tone, and it is called kinetic tone. And the last one is nucleus tone. The most prominent syllable in a tone group is called nucleus. The most prominent syllable means in a word where the stress is given the most to a syllable, that is nucleus tone. Okay, so the next topic, which is stress in speech. What is this stress in speech? Stress in speech is generally given to the syllables in a word, generally given to the syllable of a word. So to give extra weightage to a syllable of a word is actually stress in speech. Okay, this stress in speech is given when you highlight a sentence as important. Okay, that is given there in the speech, and it too refers when you are giving a stress, to a syllable of a word. Okay, like agent. This is here in this word agent is important. A, damage. Da is stressed. Development is stressed, and ology is stressed. So this stress is given to some specific syllable of these words. Okay, so this is the example of stretch in speech. Rhythm. Next one is rhythm. What rhythm is? And I'm sure all of you know this a bit. Yes, uh, it may possible some of you will not be able to like give you words to define it, but yes, you are quite familiar with this term, rhythm. So what rhythm is, I'll make it clear to every one of you. Rhythm is a strong regular repeated pattern of a movement and sound. What I said, rhythm is a strong, regular, repeated pattern. Means the pattern which comes regularly in picture, which is very much strong as well. Means a strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement in a sound. That is called rhythm. Phonetic, in phonetic, there is a explanation altogether different. Okay, so understand this one as well. In phonetic, rhythm is the sense of movement in speech, the sense of movement which you give, to the speech, to your speech, that is called rhythm, which is marked by the stress, timing, and quantity of syllable. It is important to get marked by stress, timing, and quantity of syllable in that sense of movement of speech. That too is rhythm. And it is also briefed, it is also explained in poetics. What is? In poetics, rhythm is a reoccurring alternation of strong and weak elements in the flow of sound. Means it is a reoccurring alternation of strong. Reoccurring means which occur again. Alternation means change of strong and weak elements. At the same time in a flow of sound. That is rhythm. So rhythm is defined in three different definitions. One thing which is very much important to know about rhythm, actually rhythm is really responsible to prove a speaker of a language fluent and natural. Again I'm saying, if a person knows how to put together language and rhythm in a language, he or she is considered to be natural and fluent speaker of that language. The same is written here. English is a very rhythmical language. So the one who maintains the rhythm of a language is more likely to sound natural and fluent both. Is it clear? Okay, so let's move ahead to understand the rest few content of this unit. Flow in speaking. What is this flow in speaking? This too is a part of syllabus. So with the heading, it is very much clear. In your speaking, when you get flow, in your speaking, that is flow in speaking. So definition, with the help of definition we will understand. With this definition we will understand this. Flow in speaking refers to the effective use of a language while communicating. When someone is communicating and any one of you use language effectively, that is flow in speaking. Or we too can call flow in speaking is the consistency of expressing one's ideas in a language. Means consistency, very much consistent you are with your explanation of ideas, with your sharing of thoughts. If you are with that consistency, you are considered to be very much very much with a good flow of speaking. Okay, so following are few ways to maintain flow in speaking. Here are some ways are given which can help to maintain flow in speaking. Let's go ahead to understand these all. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. These are 8 different points, different ways which helps us to maintain flow in speaking. The first one is place yourself sincerely. It is very much important where you are going to part of a communication. You must be the part of that communication sincerely. Means if you are there without your consent, you won't be able to make that communication, you won't be able to achieve that flow in speaking. Okay, so place yourself sincerely there in that conversation is must to achieve the flow in speaking. Next one is tape yourself to listen. If you really want to achieve that flow in speaking, please record your voice. Please record your voice. If you will record, you will get the ditches. You will get the ditches means the lack where you need to improve. The lack you will be able to find where you need to improve. Okay, so tape yourself is a good thing to get the flow in speaking. Next one is know your subject. When you are taking part in a communication, when you are sharing something with someone, it is must to achieve the flow. You must have the knowledge of your subject. If you don't have the knowledge of your subject, how you can achieve the flow? The fourth one is practice your speech. It is needed. If you are going to give a kind of speech or presentation, in that you are supposed to practice that. You cannot practice a conversation. Yes, you cannot practice a conversation, but you can practice a speech. One thing more, as I said, it is not possible to practice a conversation. Yes, there are some points where we can practice the conversation as well, but those are only fixed states, fixed conditions. Okay, next one is stick to the topic. It too is important to get a flow in speaking. You should stick to your topic only. It helps you to get flow in speaking. Next one is evaluate your speech. Evaluate your speech. There are three different contexts. It is where here are three different contexts with respect to you should evaluate your speech. Okay, so content must be evaluated in your speech, language must be evaluated in your speech, and expression which you are giving in your speech must be evaluated. So evaluate your speech is all about with respect to three different category. Content must be evaluated, language must be evaluated. Here look at content must be evaluated, language must be evaluated, and expression must be evaluated. The next point which helps us to achieve flow in speaking, have confidence and enthusiasm. Confidence is all about which helps you to stick, to maintain, to have that conversation continue. That is confidence. And enthusiasm, that energy which is pushing you out forward to be a part of that. So confidence and enthusiasm is very much important to maintain the flow in speaking. And the last one is be slow while speaking. Be slow while speaking. This is the initiation. Please try to understand what I'm saying. It is not guiding you to be slow always. It is the initiation. When you want to achieve the flow in speaking, you must start with speaking slow at the first stage, second, at the initial stages. Okay, you must start speaking slow at the initial stages when you want to achieve fluent speaking. So these were the few points which helps us to achieve flow in speaking. Next one is speaking with a purpose. What is speaking with a purpose? When you want to establish a conversation, speaking is all about, you will not speak with yourself. Yes, there are only some states where you speak to yourself, but when you speak with someone. And when you speak with someone, if you don't have a purpose, or if you have a purpose, it totally change the procedure. Means when you are speaking with a purpose, it helps you out to achieve some different targets. That's why you frame that in such a way which helps you out to achieve your purpose. So speaking with a purpose is altogether different. Explanation what this is: general communication is referred either a conversation or interaction. Is it clear what I said? General communication is referred as conversation or interaction. But when we speak having a purpose in mind, means when we are communicating, when we are interacting, having a purpose in mind, then we frame our words appropriately to achieve the purpose, which is called speaking with a purpose. Again, I am highlighting general conversation and general interaction is all about something when we start having when we start that without having a purpose in mind, without having a target in mind. But when we have a purpose in mind before establishing our conversational interaction, we frame our words in such a way, we construct words in such a way which can help us to achieve the target, which can help us to achieve that purpose. That is called the speaking with a purpose. Is it clear? So speaking with a purpose guides us to draw an outline in the following steps. So speaking with a purpose, there are some speaking with a purpose guides you to draw an outline in the following steps. Means these are the steps are which must be followed by a speaker when he or she has a purpose in mind. These three are equivalent. These three are the representation, or these three are the same which a presenter has a set format to say something, or when a presenter has something in mind to present. Okay, I'll explain how. Introducing the content to get attention. This is the same as introduction. Okay, means when you are speaking with a purpose, you must introduce something which you have in your mind as content. Okay. Second one is cover all necessary areas to make your words valuable. To make your words valuable is all about the explanation, the further elaboration of content which you introduced. And the last one is achieving your target with the final summary. Achieving your target with the final summary is all about summarizing, and summarizing is all about something which is the ultimate stroke means which is the end of something which you leaves as a importance in the mind, which you leaves as prominent thing, which you leaves as the most important thing, as highlighted by you. Okay, so these three, as written, introducing the content to get attention, covers all necessary areas to make your words valuable, and the last one is achieving your targets with the sorry, extremely sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so these three are the representation of introduction, elaboration, and the conclusion, means summary. Things need to watched carefully in all these steps. Means to achieve these, to the process which you follow in these steps must be watched carefully. Okay, let's go through these all points. Decide your purpose, motive, or target. If you want to speak with a purpose or having a purpose, it is very much necessary to know about that, to know about your purpose, to know about your motive, or to know about your target. Choose appropriate subject to achieve your purpose. Appropriate subject. If you have a purpose, you must choose the subject as well. Okay, subject means the thing which helps you, which can help you to achieve your purpose, which can help you to achieve your motive or target. Next one is find the way to get your interest in subject. You must find such a way, you must find that way which can get your interest in that subject, and you must find that way which can help you to get the interest of others as well. Okay, the same is written, find the way to get your interest in the subject and how to raise the interest of audience in the same. It is altogether your duty. And the next one is, do I have enough knowledge or need to research that? The knowledge you have about a subject, the knowledge which you have about a subject, is that sufficient so that you can achieve your purpose in communication? If that is, go ahead. If not, please get some more knowledge of that subject. And the last one is, explanation must be either with too much of words nor with the least words. The thing at last is the explanation which you are giving, the speaking which you are doing, that must not be with too many words or with too less words. Okay, so these all are something, these all are some steps which are needed to which are needed to speak with a purpose, which are needed to establish a communication having a purpose in mind. Okay, so we have almost reached to the last thing, last content of this unit, that is speech and personality. What is speech and personality? From the very much first video of fifth unit, we are understanding what is speech. Yes or no? A combination of words which we use in a form of a sentence to attract, to leave impression on someone, to express a knowledge of a language. Yes or no? That is speech. And personality, the traits of someone, the qualities of someone, that is personality. Yes or no? There is an interrelation between these two. What I said, there is an interrelation between speech and personality. So understand these all. Speech and personality are the two sides of a thing, where ignorance of either one is impossible. We cannot ignore the speech. We cannot ignore the speech as a part of personality, nor we can ignore the importance of personality as a part of speech. Both are the two different parts of a same coin. Both are the two different sides of a same coin. So actually speech is the key facet. Key facet means the key aspects. Speech is one of the key aspects of someone's personality. Means if you really want to leave a very much good personality, you want to leave a personality aspects, you want to leave your personality traits, you want to show your personality to someone, speech comes in picture as very much important. Okay, so with just one statement which I wrote here for your understanding, or for the understanding of the difference between speech and personality, the values of personality and speech. If you are with a very much good personality, I'm not reading this one, I'm explaining, please understand, please focus on my words. If you have a very much great personality, which you are reflecting with your appearance, which you are reflecting with your acts, but when you speak, that is not matching, you will lose your personality impact. What I said, even having a very much good personality, at first sight you cannot achieve the better speaking, you cannot attract, you cannot make your speech better with the personality. The thing is, you cannot make your speech better with the personality, but when you are delivering a very much good speech, you reflect your personality directly. The same is written, a good personality of someone can't make his speech valuable. The thing is, a good personality of someone can't make his speech valuable or effective, but a good speech of a person reflects his good personality clearly, effectively, very much clearly. Okay, so this is the difference, interrelation between speech and personality. Let's move ahead to the last topic, and this is the end of this slide, is the end of fifth unit. Means this slide is the last with the content of fifth unit. Okay, so this is all about the professional personality attributes. Attributes is all about some kind of qualities. There are some qualities which are essentially be a part of professional personality. Again, I'm saying there are some attributes, there are some qualities which are essentially be a part of professional personality. What these all are: empathy, considerateness, leadership, competence, assertiveness, positive attitude. Positive attitude. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are considered to be the personality attributes. And what these all are: empathy. First thing, what is empathy? Actually, the thing which you have as a sympathy. This is the next step of sympathy. Sympathy comes when you show your feelings without having a relationship. Without having a relationship means when you find someone on road weeping and you don't have a relationship with him or her, you show sympathy. But when you find your brother there on road weeping, you comes with empathy. That is no sympathy, that is empathy. So defined as a way to understand the feeling of others like them, that is empathy. Is it clear? Considerateness. Considerateness is all about, it makes a professional compassionate. Considerateness helps to make a professional, I'm talking about the professional. Considerateness helps to make a professional compassionate. Compassionate means soft and mind. This is the attribute, this is the attribute of professional personality. Okay, next one is leadership. What leadership is, how it can be a part of professional personality as an attribute, because leadership is all about to impart one's knowledge. Impart means share one's knowledge and experience for others. Leaders use their experience, leaders use their knowledge for others, because they lead because they have the knowledge, they have the experience. So leadership too is an attribute of professional personality. Competence. What is competence? The quality of being adequate in all aspects. Adequate in all aspects means competent means where you are comfortable in all different situation, where you are comfortable in all different aspects. That is competence. Means being comfortable in all the states. Being comfortable in all the state is competence. Next one is assertiveness as attribute of professional personality. Assertiveness as attribute of professional personality. That is, assertive behavior enables an individual to think in positive manner about himself as well as others. Assertiveness is that behavior which helps an individual to think positively about himself and positively about others as well. That is assertiveness. And the last one is positive attitude. Positive attitude is all about that way which someone adopts as a general behavior, as a regular behavior to push himself in a positive way. Means it is defined as the way of a person feels, thinks and behaves towards a particular issue or matter. That is positive attitude. Means the positiveness which someone reflects with his feeling, which someone reflects positive attitudes, reflects with his behavior in some particular situations, in some difficult situations. That is positive attitude. So these few are the attributes of professional personality essentially be there in professional professional individuals. Okay, at the last, the way of living with mind and soul is all about the positive attitude. The way of living with mind and soul. A person who live with the full of mind and full of soul. With the full of mind and with the full of soul is all about the attitude of someone. So this is the end of all the content of fifth unit, and here thank you very much. At the last, we are covered all the content of fifth unit. So now the task starts for you people. Means this is the time to go through all these videos regularly, repeatedly, to get more and more understanding from these all. Okay, my task is over. Only the things which are still rest, that is the doubts, but that I can make clear only one, I will get to know about those all. Is it clear? So I know most of you are leaving your comments, but some of you are not. So please leave your comments with the doubts, without the doubts. It is essentially you should know how to leave your comments. Okay, how to express your understanding. This is very much needed. So bye bye, take care. I'll try to upload the revision videos of the first and the second unit. Let's see when those are completed. Okay, so till then, bye bye, take care. Please focus on these all. Okay, so bye bye, take care.